Hello, welcome once again to Living and Active. This video is going to be on the Motel's new machine playlist. So for those of you who are fans of the vintage and antique sewing machines, here's another one for you. So not too long ago I did a video where I was showing the workflow that I had set up. Going back and forth between the very stately Singer 404 with the tension issue that I figured out a workaround until I can actually get the replacement tension device in. And then the finishing, or at least the intermediary sewing, was to be done by my fancy Brother VX757 with the custom Sew Steady extended table and the little pivot drawer that goes underneath it. By the way, this video, nor any other video or content on this channel sponsored by anybody. I'm just telling you the things I use. So if you would like to use them, you may also as well. But my fancy, pretty blue zigzag machine made it through exactly 1.5 of the bandages before it decided to stop doing the thing I needed it to do. But it's okay, the bandage project continues because yesterday I received this also stately piece of work here. This is a Singer Stylist 453. Sorry, I just completely lied. You're looking right at the number and I said it backwards. It's a Singer Stylist 543. Let's try that one. I got it yesterday. I received it from well, an online auction source. I should probably not use their name in this video. But I received it and it wasn't packaged very well and it was broken. It was allowed to flop around inside the box, and there wasn't anything in between the machine and the case, and so I had an opportunity to move around inside the case, broke out a bunch of the things that help the machine stay where it's supposed to inside the case. The feet of the machine actually broke through the bottom of the box. So whatever happened to it, and 2 of the feet broke. The top of the case itself is fractured in several places, so it's not safe to use to actually support the weight of the machine. And this cool little extended table that it comes with was jarred to the point in shipment that it doesn't close all the way. I mean, you can get it to kind of sort of stay closed a little bit, but the second you bump it, it springs back out to there. So that's probably damage that was caused by whatever happened to it in transit. But I've already had the conversation with the online auction people concerning the damage and everything else. And like I said, I just got this thing yesterday. I hadn't even had a chance to get it in processed or anything else, go through it. I haven't checked it out, I haven't oiled it, I haven't cleaned it out, I haven't nothing. When that guy decided he was going to take a break, I tried a couple things to fix it, and they seemed to work for a little bit, and then they didn't. I was like, well, now I'm at a backlog. I'm in the middle of the bandage project. I've got machines that I've got to get out because I'm getting a few machines, and I have one zigzag machine on hand that as far as I know, doesn't have anything wrong with it except for all the stuff that's broken on it. So on a whim, I said, okay, let me plug it up, let me get it threaded, and we'll see if the machine itself is still working. And after a few fits and starts and trial and error, I've actually gotten a fairly decent small pile of bandages going that I've been able to progress through this machine. I think the only thing it's going to need is, after the bandage project is finished, it's just going to need cleaning and servicing. I'm going to replace the feet on it. Everything else, I haven't tested the bobbin winder yet, but I'm pretty sure as long as that comes out good, this thing is going to be amazingly, considering it just got here yesterday and it came here broken and busted up. As soon as it gets some new feet on it, I think just the way it is, it'll be ready to go to the thrift store. The other things are cosmetic or just minor annoyances that the new proud owner will be able to figure out on their own or just deal with or whatever. But this is a fully serviceable machine. And the reason why I'm shooting a whole video on it, one might feel like telling a story. I had to cancel my live feed last night. It is now 1 o'clock in the morning the next morning, because I was having migraines, whatever. I'm trying to hurry this up as fast as I can so I can hurry up and turn some of these lights off. I am wearing a wide brim hat indoors, sort of a cross between a fedora and a cowboy hat. I don't care if it looks goofy. It is helping. But the whole point of Motel's new machine, if you've ever heard me tell the story, is based on the Taylor character in Fiddler on the Roof. His name is Motel. That's why it's Motel's new machine and not Motel's new machine. And his whole thing is that nobody in his village, no one that's around him, including himself, considers himself to be a real person. He thinks, in his mind, he's a very anxious sort of fellow, as the story starts, and his hopes and dreams are tied up in being the proud husband of a certain young woman. But he thinks he's not worthy to even ask for her hand in marriage until and unless he first gets a sewing machine and then uses that machine to build his business, get or become more successful, get the notoriety of the town, whatever, and then after all of that happens, then he's planning on asking her father for her hand in marriage. While he's waiting, he almost loses her because another arrangement is made with another man, and he freaks out. But long story short, it's towards the end of the movie or the play or whichever Fiddler on the Roof you go see, before he ever gets the machine. But he builds his life up without the machine so that he comes to have the respect and the increase in business, and he does end up getting the girl, and they have their child, and they're established as a family, and he's established as a trusted local merchant, businessman, whatever, with good quality clothes, and all of that before he ever gets the machine. And people, including his mother-in-law, start telling him, hey, you're a real person. And so the thing about Motel's new machine is helping people figure out if maybe they're waiting on the wrong thing before they feel like they deserve to have a real fulfilling life that is pleasing to them. That's the whole point of Motel's new machine. Are you waiting for the wrong thing? Are you pinning your hopes and dreams on this thing out here that actually has nothing to do with whether or not you can move forward with your desire to have a fulfilling life. And it's very fitting for this particular machine, because if I had waited uh, until I went through the roster of other machines that I'm trying to get ready to get distributed out to the thrift store this week, if I had tried to hunker down and get to the bottom whatever's wrong with the Brother VX757 that I was going to use for this project, this would still be sitting off in the corner somewhere because it's the one that showed up broken, and I would be stuck. I wouldn't be progressing the bandage project. I wouldn't have uh, already learned that this machine is just about ready to go once I fix the cosmetic stuff of it and get it serviced and oiled up and everything else and ready to go. And all of it would have been held up because I would have been waiting on that machine to be 100% before I did any of this stuff, to include probably processing this one, because I would have been focused on the machine that I was using for that project and ignoring this machine that is perfectly capable of doing it. So as you're going through whatever you're going through, this might actually be a renewing of your mind video too. I might put it on both playlists. But as you're going through whatever you're going through, stop, check your surroundings, check your motivations, your goals, everything else, and figure out if maybe the things you think you have to wait for before X, Y, Z gets cleared up for you to have a fulfilling life and to find your healing and your peace and your just surety of life. Maybe you're looking in the wrong direction. Maybe you're waiting for the wrong thing. If you are waiting for the wrong thing, wouldn't you want to know? So that's the video. Hebrews 11:6. Without faith it is impossible to please God, because those who come to God must believe that He is, and that He is a rewarder of those who seek Him. And until next time, if there is next time, and there might not be, God bless you.